welcome to Random Things I React to My Hero Academia special. Now, before we start this episode, we must start of a little snippet of the previous episode. I don't know why they do that, just to tell us what happened last episode, like we didn't watch it.
Be broken now, just like in the exam. This quirk is very odd.
I love how everyone here is still trying to figure out Deku's quirk. They're like, we never heard of a quirk that could actually hurt a person before. Weird.
That! If he had a quirk, he would have gotten it when we were kids!
Well, time for this man to finally snap and try to murder Deku. Deku, I suggest you run away or hide. Or you know what? Move countries.
This is impossible! He's up to something.
I like how Kochan 100% believes that Deku's up to something because he didn't get a quirk when they were kids. I mean, he is right in a way. But also, are there any late bloomers in this series that don't get their quirk until late in life? Or they assume they're quirkless until something happens and then they realize they have a quirk, or no?
Told me I have what it takes to be a hero. That's why I'm...
Well, time to go hide All Might, because once he realized what All Might did, he's definitely gonna murder All Might.
Bastard, tell me how you did that or you're dead!
I love this group entire students didn't even realize his flaming hand before he ran off to charge after Deku. No one realized that he was possibly gonna go murder him. Thank you, Azawa, for finally stopping Bakugou. You're probably the only teacher that has ever saved Deku.
Because it's a capture weapon made out of carbon fiber and a special metal alloy.
Is the scarf super heavy to wear? It has to be light enough. And also, who made that for you? Was it the support group?
It gives me serious dry eye.
I love how all these students are completely terrified of Zawa and his quirk, but honestly, they should be terrified. If not for his quirk, it's definitely his capture weapon.
Zawa! He can erase the quirk of anyone he looks at, but the effect ends when he blinks.
That's a cool quirk, but also, how do you master a quirk like that? Legit, it's caused by you not blinking. Oh, that must be a pain in the ass.
Whoever's next can step up.
I like how Zawa's yeah, I'm well aware Bakugou tried to pummel you to the ground, but can we continue on with the class, please? Oh my god, I feel so bad for Deku. He is so terrified of Bakugou. He's like, please don't hurt me, as he's running away.
Till the exam, he was nothing. A little bug I could crush if I wanted to.
What's with you and your obsession of wanting to murder your ex-best friend?
Cool! Whatever, Deku, no matter what power you in.
I love even as a kid, Bakugou was kind of obsessed with power. He's 100% believes that he could 100% beat anyone and no one's as powerful as him. Was this kid never told no once in his lifetime?
Just an annoying bug that I can smash into the ground.
You keep telling yourself that. I'm pretty sure that flashback told me something completely different. I think there's something wrong with you.
To fight through the pain as we finished up the rest of our physical fitness tests.
I love how the next 3 tests are just normal everyday tests that you would just randomly take at a normal school. You would be able to easily pass this without a flashy quirk.
The worst. You should probably have a good idea of your standing already.
Well, Deku 100% failed. He was already passed out 2.5 seconds ago before you shouted at him to get up.
Any good at was the softball throw. Can I squeak by on?
How was the only test you were good at was softball throw? Yeah, I know half of these kids don't have a flashy quirk. There's no way the invisible girl has a flashy quirk besides invisibility. How did you not outrun her?
Nice. I failed.
How did Deku end up in last? How did Invisibility Girl be able to pass over 2 people? I think they were the other test she was probably able to pass, and maybe because Deku broke 2 of his fingers, he was docked down some points.
And I was lying. No one's going home.
Sure you are. You definitely seem like the men who would definitely lie about sending someone's ass home.
It's just a rational deception to make sure you gave it your all in the test.
You are a completely insane man. Has anyone ever told you that?
Sorry, I guess I probably should have said something.
I I want these people to whip around the school like, yeah, thanks, bitch. Thanks for telling us now. You wonderful help. Why did you not tell us this earlier?
Nah, I'm always down for a challenge.
Yeah, sure. I could definitely 100% confirm that you all were probably pissing in your little pants.
That's it, we're done for the day.
That's it? That's fast. Is orientation still going on? Are you guys ever gonna meet your other classmates?
Things are gonna be tougher tomorrow when you're actually.
Another note to go to the infirmary office. Wow, the nursing girl is gonna hate you soon.
But there was so much I completely failed at.
Yeah, from your score, you probably failed everything. Honestly, I think you got lower points because you broke some of your bones. I think if you didn't break any of his bones, he would have probably gotten a higher score.
That was a rotten move.
Yeah, it was a rotten move, but guess what? He got results.
Watching. No talk shows today?
I love that Azawa is completely done with All Might. He's like, why are you here? Why couldn't you be at a talk show or something?
I read your file. Last year, you expelled an entire class of freshman students.
Wait a minute, he could do that? He has the power of doing that? Oh wait, he was definitely 100% gonna kick out last place, wasn't he?
Deem unworthy. You were planning to send last place home.
Damn, Azawa was a ruthless teacher. Just imagine you thinking you have potential and then getting kicked out on the first day. Golly, this guy probably made a lot more villains and friends. Oh my god, is he gonna have like a tragic villain that's gonna try to almost murder or kill him and then being revealed that it used to be one of his students that he kicked out? Please tell me that's a storyline.
Sounds like you've been in his corner the whole time. Isn't it a little...
I like how Azawa completely figured out All Might just by that one line that he said to him.
Hero potential, I admit. If that were the case, I would have sent him straight home after class.
Yeah, and if you did that, then Deku would have ran off and joined some other kid that you kicked out, and they would have been a villainous duo, and your ass would have been handed to you. You really need to stop kicking out students.
Cruel to let a kid keep dreaming of something that will never come true.
Well, isn't that your job to make it true, to train them to be their better selves instead of just kicking them out on the streets?
Strange way you're a kind man, Aizawa.
Are you sure we're talking about the same Azawa? This one's been kind of a dick.
But clearly, we are gonna have us a problem.
Well, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. You talk like you're gonna fight Azawa. I don't think even you could fight Azawa's All Might.
So tired.
Did the training course really take that much out of you? Not the training course, the cook assessment test.
Thanks, that feels so much better. But, I suddenly feel really tired.
Oh my god, does she suck the energy out of you after she heals you?
Yo, but healing takes energy. It's not my fault. That's...
Oh wait, I was correct. Wait a second. The first day when he had to fight the robot, he didn't seem drained. I mean, he could have been drained but not realized it because he fought a giant robot.
Injuries, your stamina will be shot and you'll die instead of healing, so be...
Well, you heard her loud and clear, Deku. Please stop going to the nurse's office for breaking all of your bones intentionally.
Aizawa's approach to class, but I trust the school's judgment.
Yeah, the school's judgment. Hate to break it to you, Ida, but the school's judgment is all whack.
I thought he was scary, but that's not it. He's just really serious about school.
Yeah, well, that's Ida for you.
Kenya, Ida. And your name is Deku, right? Midori?
You see, this is what happens when you skip orientation. No one actually knows who the other people are.
Name's actually Izuku. Deku's what Kachan calls me to make fun of me.
That sounds sportsmanlike.
Oh, you poor delicate Ida. You only know half of the story.
But you know what? I like Deku. It could make a great hero name.
And long live the insulting nickname.
I think it sounds kinda cute.
Deku it is!
Just like...
Oh, bro caved. Bro caved instantly.
My whole world is upside down!
Wait, what?
It's code for he's crushing on you.
At least I'm making some new friends. That's gotta be...
Yeah, because you definitely need some around you, especially with Bakugou trying to hunt you down.
Not yet. The real test begins tomorrow.
Oh god, what is the school planning now? More robots?
There are normal core classes like English. They meet in the mornings.
Oh, so they actually do teach these kids something else besides fighting.
Buddy, look alive! Grammar rules!
The relative pronouns...
Everyone in this classroom is so dead inside.
The perfect comfort food, isn't it?
I love Ito's face reaction. He's like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck are you?
The door like a hero!
Isn't his transformation for 3 hours? Is it legit only 3 hours for this entire classroom?
I'm getting goosebumps. It's so rich.
It's nice to see that everyone here loves All Might. It'd be cool, you know what? That like one person in this classroom could give less of a shit about All Might or any of these superheroes. They just want to be here and get done with the universe and doesn't take anyone or anything like serious or granted. And that would be like a cool dynamic because everyone's like, oh, superheroes are cool. And then this one person's like, whatever. I could care less for them.
We'll pull no punches!
Fight training.
Oh no, someone is definitely gonna die or get injured. Deku, I'm looking at you.
Request you sent in before school started.
Wait, did Deku even have time to do all of that? He just got his powers a couple days ago.
Getting me all wrapped up. You look so cool.
Okay, I have to admit, they all do look cool.
Included physical measurements and any desired costume designs to an
Yeah, again, did you have time to do that? You just realized you just had powers. Wait a minute, could you even update that thing? And how would you able to do that?
I'm already registered as having no quirk. Oh no, what should I do?
I don't know, call All Might or one of your teachers.
Yeah, you can update that, not a problem.
It's that easy?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. But it would make sense if some people, if my theory is correct, late bloomers, or maybe they thought their power was one thing when it's actually something else.
You know how everyone's examined and registered when they enter elementary school?
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the main reason why they went to the doctors to see if Izumi had a coconut, because his power hadn't manifested yet.
You're allowed to revise your forms once or twice when you understand your powers better.
Well, that's good. So I'm guessing there are things like late bloomers that do happen. They just don't talk about them.
Had none before, I'm sure they'll want you to update things. Look.
By the way, the kids who will register quirkless and realize they have a quirk, do they get talk to or discussion about the quirks or safety habits? Or they're like, oh, you have a quirk now, go have fun.
Congratulations! I'm so proud you got into UA.
You made him a hero costume. Why did you make him a hero costume? The school would have done that for him.
Happened to peek at your notebook.
Seriously?
I do love the fact that she made him a hero costume. Even though she really didn't have to, she decided just to do it anyway.
My hero costume.
I hate to break it to you, Deku, but you look completely utterly ridiculous.
I wanted. This bodysuit is skin tight. Not really my style.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure the fandom likes it.
I love this school.
Watch it, Minetta. You're already on thin ice already.
So obvious! Now that...
Yeah, of course he's obvious. He's a fanboy, and the only person he fanboys over the most is you, All Might.
Home invasions. Secret underground lair.
So are you going to, hide something underground and make them, find it?
Teams of good guys and bad guys, and fight 2-on-2 in...
Well, I definitely know someone in this team who's definitely gonna love this, especially if they're the goddamn bad guy. Because guess what? He legit fits the motif of a goddamn bad guy.
Who wins?
How much can we hurt the other team?
Do we need to worry about the losers getting expelled?
Of course, Bakugou's first question is, hey, can I brutally almost murder them?
Like earlier?
Will you be splitting us up based on chance or comparative skill?
But my judgment, I think you guys are just picking out from straws of who you guys are ended up together.
A script?
The situation is this.
No doubt he has a script. He may be All Might, but unfortunately, I don't think he's that good at public speeches.
To catch the evildoers or recover the weapon. Detect their payload or capture the heroes.
Okay, well, that was easy enough to understand.
Think about it. Pros often have to team up with heroes from other agencies on the...
Yeah, it makes sense. Honestly, half the time you guys won't even be able to team up with friends or family. You'll just be teamed up with random nobodies or just random weirdos half of the time.
Team A will be the hero.
Oh no, Bakugou is 100% gonna kill Midoriya, isn't he? I love how Bakugou had that oh shit look when Midoriya actually looked back at him with no fear in his eyes.
Successful in this challenge is to embody villainy. Think from the perspective of an evildoer.
I hate to break it to you, All Might, but that's one thing that Bakugou can actually do. Play the part of a goddamn villain.
So this is the weapon we must protect. Fake, of course.
Hey,
Did Ida Semi believe that they would actually be placed in a room with an actual bomb?
me all these years? I'm gonna roast that damn nerd today!
Yeah, he 100% lost it. There was no longer Bakugou in that head of his.
On our guard, who knows what they'll pull?
Oh, right. Bakugou.
Oh, poor Deku. I feel so bad for him. He looks like he's about to throw up.
Fighting in tight spaces.
Of course you did. You had 15 novels worth of it. Wait a minute. He took inventory of all the superheroes and, like, villains. I'm pretty sure he did villains as well, if I'm not mistaken. But guess what? He would have 100% done a file on Bakugou. That was, like, his childhood friend.
Uraraka, you okay?
And his mask is gone. His mask is completely gone. What a flimsy piece of material. This is why you don't allow your mom to sew up your hero costume, Deku.
You afraid to stand up and fight me?
I knew you'd come.
Probably yes. Just say yes you're afraid to stand up and fight him. I would be afraid to stand up and fight him. I don't want to die.
Sneak attack Bakugou? What kind of man pulls cheap crap like that?
You guys realize you're playing heroes and villains, right? Like, villains do sneak attacks up on heroes all the time.
I wanna hurt you so bad they'll have to stop the fight! Just look!
Bakugou sounds so deranged. Do the other classmates even hear what he's even saying to Deku?
You always use a big right hook to start a fight. I know, because I've watched you for years.
I freaking called it. I knew he had a note thing for Bakugou.
It was all in the notebook you burned and threw away.
Don't you mean one of the notebooks? I'm pretty sure that notebook was labeled number 15. I'm pretty sure you have other notebooks, Deku.
You can call me Deku, but I'm not the same helpless, defenseless kid.
Yo, let's go. That was so hype. I like how he took like the insulting nickname and made it his own hero name.
John and I grew up in the same neighborhood, so we've known each other since we were...
Yes, we're well aware. Childhood friends that turned into rivals. Now, before we start the next episode, let's quickly tell you, hey, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications, and please leave a goddamn comment. Now onto the reaction.
It seemed like he could do anything. And no matter...
Yeah, well, that's Bakugou for you. He just acts like he can do everything, but in true reality, he should probably not do half the stuff he actually does.
Fested. He started to change.
I'm sure that Bakugou changed after his quirk manifested. I'm pretty sure he was always like that. You just didn't notice.
Are you? Just shut up and defend the weapon! I've got more.
Hey, but that's the only request you're gonna get for Bakugou. Most likely, he's gonna destroy his communicator, go on his own. So you better hurry up and figure out a plan.
Hello? He hung up on me.
Yeah, hanging up on you is a funny word for saying destroying his communication device.
Go talking to? I'm not hearing anything. Can we get any sound with this video?
This is the most convenient thing, them not being able to hear what the fuck Bakugou was saying. Because honestly, if they heard what Bakugou was saying, they would 100% believe that this dude was gonna turn evil. Like, no one would have his back after this entire encounter.
Go!
Well, bye, Chaka. Hopefully you can find the bomb. Also, why is your hero costume? Why did you ask for heels? Don't you know running in heels is a pain in the ass?
Ballsy move! Think you can take me alone? He's using the cap.
Something in the back of my mind says yes, since he already has the capture tape out. I'm surprised this capture tape is as durable as Azawa's like capture weapon.
Luckily, I got to see Eraserhead's moves in action.
Did Deku really need to see Eraserhead's moves in action in order to figure out how capture tape works?
Another big punch! I was right!
I love how Deku's not even using his quirk. He's just using his brilliant little mind in order to defeat Bakugou.
Years taking notes on different heroes. He internalized everything he learned.
Wait, I read his stupid little notebook? Oh, that's so cute. I like that he just picks it up. It's like, oh, what's this? Oh, nice hero costume. And then flips the page. It's like, oh, you're analyzing everyone. That's creepy.
Moves. Does that mean he's worried?
believe, so I suggest you start hurry up and running. Run away and get out of there before he sends a blast at you.
Able to fight him at close range now. I need some kind of plan.
What you need is your quirk to finally stop breaking your goddamn bones. And also, yes, you definitely 100% need a goddamn plan.
Damn it! You were tricking me for years by acting weak! Bet you've been laughing behind my back!
You are such a deranged man. I like how, just because you didn't see someone use the quirk ever in their lifetime, you must think there's, planning your downfall behind your back.
Bakugou thinks very highly of himself, but this level of pride is something else.
Yeah, it is. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Someone who acts like a villain.
We stay split up for now. I have to trust Uraraka. She'll find...
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Because honestly, no matter what you do, you're probably gonna fail. And if you definitely leave, your post content will follow you. Because guess what? He's a goddamn wolf.
Take back everything I said.
Cool. How about you also take back that he's a nice dude? This man's a sociopath that's trying to murder you while in training.
Why are you being so mean, Ko-chan?
So Bakugou was an asshole from the very beginning, even without powers. Why did you stay friends with him so long?
I bet you that's gonna grow into an amazing quirk.
Definitely. A flashy quirk.
I'm slowly starting to believe that no one actually counseled Bakugou for his behavior. They just allowed him to be just him.
Total failure, Deku.
So, kind of Bakugou just gets high in people's miseries and pain, isn't that right?
Oh, Sarah!
Damn, why was I kind of wishing that wasn't actually water? Why was I kind of wishing that was kind of concrete? And he just, split his skull in half.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Hey, asshole, he's trying to help you. Stop trying to blow him up every single time he's trying to help you or be nice to you.
He's so serious.
Thanks, Choco, for letting up where you were goddamn hiding. I know he's being a complete goddamn buffoon, but you do not have to laugh at his buffoonery.
By hiding every object in this room so you have nothing to use against me, do-gooder.
How in the bloody hell did you do that? And also, what do you mean your surroundings were completely clear of all weaponry? I'm pretty sure when you and Bakugou walked in here, there was nothing in this room to begin with.
Ida knows that I'm here. Sorry. Right now he's monologuing.
Mastermind. Where are you?
Yeah, well, that's your own fault, Sunshine. Deku can't help you unless you guys both want to be murdered by Bakugou, because Bakugou will goddamn murder you both.
For show. They've been storing up my sweat inside for one monster blast!
Oh, wonderful. He's going to murder him. Please, teachers, goddamn stop him.
Too far. Young Bakugou, don't do it!
Hey, Teach, you need a little bit more of don't do it. You need to stop this entire event from happening.
Kill him! He'll be fine as long as he dodges!
Okay, so everyone's in the room with All Might. Everyone hears that Bakugou is completely fine murdering Deku. Legit, they're right next to him. And legit, no one gives a crap. They're just training. This is all training. No, he's trying to murder him. Yeah, he's basically dead. Dead, or severely injured.
Go ahead! Use your stupid quirk on me!
By the way, after this episode, does he get reprimanded for almost killing Deku? Oh no.
Can she make herself float?
Release!
Hate to break it to you, Ida, but your friend that you barely just met in a day is not gonna show you all of her moves.
Worth it!
I love that Ida completely just moved the rocket as if it weighed nothing, but honestly, if it's hollow, it probably actually does weigh nothing.
Attempt, but your quirk's no threat if you can't touch anything. I can easily keep this...
I love Ida and his villainy act. It's so goddamn funny.
Are you ignoring me again? I'll get your attention!
No, he's contacting his teammate about the bomb. The bomb you're supposed to be protecting, but unfortunately you forgot because you want to try to kill Deku.
Sir, isn't this getting out of hand? That Bakugou is acting real crazy.
Oh, believe me, he's past crazy. If you guys actually heard what he's actually saying, you guys would 100% think that he's a complete goddamn lunatic.
Despite his fierce posturing, he's not actually trying to kill Midoriya.
Are we sure about that? Are you 100% sure about that? From my view, it looks like he's 100% trying to kill goddamn Midoriya.
Throw the power again and I'll stop this fight. Your team will lose.
Huh?
I want Midoriya to give All Might the middle finger so bad. Like, yeah, thanks. Thanks for doing that now. Not the first time when he tried to goddamn murder me. I know you did try to help a little bit, but guess what? The psychopath has been trying to murder me since day one, since the stupid training arc started.
Yours is inviting the destruction of the stronghold you should be protecting.
Bakugou definitely has the face of wanting to kill All Might. He's like, after this training arc, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
As a teacher, I should stop this fight now.
Well, it's nice to know that you're completely A-okay with your pupil being burned alive. Holy shit, that was brutal. That definitely 100% goddamn left burn marks. Oh my god, I feel so bad for Zuko.
Come off as a guy with a strategy, but he's actually quite an...
That's because he probably definitely doesn't have one.
He changed his trajectory while in midair using a blast that doubled as a smokescreen.
I mean, it is his quirk. Can't these kids, like, practice at home with their quirks without getting caught?
And demonstrate control over his quirk.
Bakugou.
Hate to break it to you, lady, but you got a perv in your left. And yes, Bakugou is smart when he wants to be. Or he just wings it and just acts like he's smart.
Forget what you are! You're a weakling!
Oh, I definitely felt that one. Oh, poor Zuko.
Matched in terms of combat power. Not to mention Bakugou seems like a natural.
Well, that's because Zuko doesn't have a single bad bone in his body, and he really doesn't want to hurt his, ex-best friend, even though his ex-best friend is trying to goddamn break every bone in his goddamn body.
For his sake, I'll let it go on.
Don't let it go on. I'm starting to restate my statement. I think Azal was a better teacher than goddamn you. You're letting your pupil get injured multiple times. Well, these two definitely are going to murder each other, because guess what? I don't think either of them have a goddamn plan.
Both of you stop!
Baraka, no!
A, teach, this is a horrible time to tell them to stop fighting. You have plenty of time to tell them to stop fighting before Deku, fired up his goddamn ability. And also, what the fuck is the plan? Oh, the plan is to destroy the tie ability. Wonderful plan.
This is it! Sorry, Ida! Improvise!
Oh, he flew the pieces up so Chaka could able to get, like, a wall. That's cool. Also, how did you take down an entire wall?
No, stop this!
Oh, she hit the debris at him so it could distract him so she could get the bomb. This is a horrible plan. If this bomb was actually real, you guys would all die.
No! The weapon!
Yep, they got the bomb and destroyed half the building. I hope they fail after this.
Body just can't handle the backlash of my power yet.
Oh my god, poor boy, poor Zuko. I feel so bad for him. He looks so out of it.
And any chance at winning?
I love even Bakugou's like, what the fuck happened? And that was random things I react to My Hero Academia. Now, if you enjoyed these episodes, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications. Please leave a goddamn comment and have a goddamn good day.